Welcome to Munchkin Land, a show where we sit around and we play board games. This week we are back to Arkham Horror. I've got my Miskatonic University clothing on. What about you, Brad?
I've got this shirt, dude.
Got your shirt. Yeah. All right, we are heading into Scenario 6, which on the last game, did we make it to 6 scenarios?
We made it. We played 7 scenarios.
Okay, so we're almost to where we crapped out last time.
Yes. Yeah.
Almost. All
Very
right.
close.
Scenario 6, the Pallid Mask. Check your campaign log. If you found Nigel's abode, or if you found Nigel, skip to Intro 2.
We found Nigel.
All right. The contents of Nigel Ingram's home answer none of your questions about the King in Yellow, but do hint at where you should head next. The old tattered map you found on his coffee table depicts a section of the infamous catacombs of Paris. One particular room on the map has been circled with pen, and next to it is written, "The key to opening the path lies here."
Dun dun dun.
You swallow your fear and head immediately to the entrance to the catacombs underneath the Rue de la Tombe Isserore. French. Ugh, such a language.
It was you swallowing your fear.
Yes. Record in your campaign log that you entered the catacombs on your own.
We entered the catacombs on our own.
Check your campaign log. If Ishimura Haruko is listed under VIP's interviewed, proceed to the Haruko's information.
She is listed under VIP's interview.
Haruko's information. Just past the archway closest to you, you see a familiar symbol etched into the skull of a sheep. Rows of concentric semicircles lined with exotic runes. 2 wavy lines descend from the design, leading to the skull's lower jawbone. You recognize it as the pattern Haruko had shown you. Wondering why it would appear here, you examine the skull in great detail. As soon as you touch the underside of the skull's jawbone, its mouth suddenly opens. Bones collapse to the ground, and the wall slides to reveal a new path.
Cool.
Remember that you opened a secret passageway.
We opened. I recorded it in the campaign.
Okay. So in the setup, we have to gather the Pallid Mask, the Ghouls, which is from the very first set, Hauntings, which is from one of the more recent sets, and Chilling Cold, again, another one from the very first set that we ever played. These, okay. We have to set a couple of cards aside. Okay, check your campaign log. If you awoke inside the catacombs, which we did not.
No.
If you entered the catacombs on your own, find the gate to hell. It is the revealed side of the catacombs location. Put the gate to hell into play. Catacombs side face up. Catacombs side face up. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. For the remainder of the scenario, the gates to hell is referred to as the starting location. Place a resource token to the gate of hell to mark it as its starting location. Do not place investigators here yet. Set all of the other locations aside as a separate catacombs deck. Do this to perform the following. So we've already done that. But 2 of the cards that it had us set aside, the Tomb of Shadows and the Blocked Passage, are placed with 3 other random catacomb cards in the bottom 5 cards of the stack.
Okay.
So my guess is we're going to be searching through the catacombs quite a bit.
So we don't know. So you're telling me you did not pick up the map that was there on the coffee table that had the...
can get lost.
You go here with a little...
I thought that was you.
I'm the actress.
Place all the other catacombs on the location on top in a random order. All the cards in the catacombs deck should be showing only the catacomb side so that players do not know which is which. Each investigator begins at the starting location, so we can go ahead and start here. Remember to trigger the forced effect on that location when it is revealed. If you opened a secret passageway, choose a catacombs location adjacent to the starting location and reveal it. Okay, so this is the weird thing.
Okay.
Location, adjacency, and the catacombs. During this scenario, locations will be arranged in a set pattern with new locations from the catacombs deck emerging to the left, right, above, or below existing locations as they are revealed. A location that is put into play to the left, right, above, or below another location should be set to that location in a manner described with no other locations in between them. A location that is next to another location in this manner is considered adjacent. Okay. Locations are only adjacent orthogonally. Left, right, up, and down. You can't go diagonal.
Or orthogonally?
Yes, that too. But it says here orthogonally. During the scenario, adjacent locations are considered to be connected to one another. You cannot put a location into play where an existing location already is. If you are given the choice to place a location from the catacombs deck into one of multiple spots, and one of those spots is occupied by an existing location, you cannot choose that spot. You must choose a spot unoccupied by a location if able. If all of the specified spots are occupied by existing locations, the forced effect fails and no new catacombs locations are put into play.
Okay.
So the first thing that this one tells us to do is choose a catacombs location adjacent to the starting location and reveal it.
Okay.
So we can go up, down, left, right.
So just go right here in front of me.
A, B, A, B.
And I reveal it. But we haven't...
Does it say choose a catacombs location adjacent to the starting location and reveal it? So, okay.
All right. So this is the shivering pools. The, I almost said the gloom. The, what is it? It's not the shadow. What is it? The rating here is a 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow. It's like I haven't played this game in 48 hours or something.
I know,
That's
right?
crazy, yeah. Anyway, so there's one clue per investigators for a total of 2.
Okay.
Forced, after you end your turn at Shivering Pools, you must either take 1 direct damage or lose 5 resources. Wow.
Okay.
Forced, when Shivering Pools is revealed, put the topmost catacombs in the catacombs deck into play below or to the right of Shivering Pools.
Okay, so do you want to put it to the left or to the bottom?
It says below or to the right.
Or to the right. Okay.
And we can't go to the right because there's
so it
a
has
thing
to
there.
Go below.
Yep.
All right, so that one is not revealed.
Okay.
My guess is if we're starting here, this should automatically be revealed. The front of these cards says an additional cost. Oh, we don't have to read that.
We don't?
No, as an additional cost for you to enter catacombs, investigators at your location must spend 1 clue per investigator as a group.
Whoa!
We don't even have that, so we have to reveal this.
We're there.
So we are in the gates to hell. Forced. When the gate to hell is revealed, put the top 2 catacombs in the catacombs deck into play above and below the gates to hell.
Okay.
Catacombs deck into play above and below the gates to hell. Above and below the gates to hell. Now, the shroud here is 1.
Shroud. Thank you.
And there are 2 clues per investigator for a total of 4.
All right. So we need to hoover those up.
Yeah. Especially with the shroud of 1. Now, above each of these, as an additional cost for you to enter catacombs, investigators at your location must spend 1 clue per investigator as a group. So we do have to spend, on each of these, 2 clues to enter into these areas.
Okay.
Okay? So we haven't even started this game yet. The bearer of the man in the pallid mask weakness searches his or her deck for it and sets it aside out of play, which you've already done. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. I think we're about ready to go. Why don't you read the agenda card?
The agenda. Empire of the Dead. The dank, chill air of the catacombs penetrates your clothes and causes you to shiver. Everywhere you look, the remains of the dead greet you, a grim reminder of your own mortality. Each location is connected to each location adjacent to it. I think we established that already, but okay. Which leads me to believe that might change.
Maybe. We'll see.
So 6 is the level of doom required to trigger that.
Act 1A, through the catacombs. At the end of the long tunnel next to you, the stranger steps through the darkness, his pale mask glinting in the candlelight. Wait, you call out. He glances your way before vanishing into the shadows. Once more, you are forced to track him down to find answers. Find the man in the pallid mask is our objective. He is somewhere in the catacombs. Do not advance until you are instructed.
Well.
All right. We're going to draw our 5 cards. I've got my 5 cards already.
I do not.
We need some 5 resources.
5 cards,
and
you say.
This one here, so we know it's the starting location.
I'm going to do a smidge of mulliganing.
Let's see.
Keeping 1 of those.
Ooh. Oh, so I did do some upgrades.
Did you?
I upgraded a Beat Cop, and I upgraded a Leo DeLuca.
All right.
So I used my 4 pips wisely.
I used 3 of my 4 pips to upgrade a shriveling spell to,
there you go.
To the next level. All right. Shuffling away here. Going to draw 4 replacement cards. Hopefully none of those are
crap cards.
Weaknesses or crap cards. Yeah. We'll assume some of those are crap cards. Yeah. Up a weakness. I'll set that aside.
So question, when you are doing your mulligan, do you shuffle the cards back into your deck first and then draw, or do you draw and then shuffle everything?
I think we discuss this every single time. This time I shuffle the reasonably good cards back in.
Okay.
The weakness you don't shuffle back in for sure.
All right. Got a high cost. I've got a lot of high cost cards, but they're going to be valuable because Zoe, murder machine.
She is a murder machine.
Not good on the investigating, but the shroud is only 1, so even I could investigate here and automatically be up by 1. So, not so bad.
Traveling with Zoe is like an evening at Benihana.
Yes.
To all the monsters.
Yes. All right, Brad. So we can go to 1 to 2 places, but the shroud over here is 5. The shroud here is 1.
Yeah.
And we need at least 2. Oh, so I guess the other thing we should, at least this is our interpretation of the rules, is when we place this card to the right of this card, these 2 are adjacent. So we could go down here if we want to.
So yeah, so every adjacent space.
Every adjacent space is
adjacent. Is connected. Okay. Yeah. Now, and also, so here's the other thing. So we know that these 3 cards are not one of our target cards.
Right. So there's a lot of cards in this stack. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got at least 4 cards to get to before we get to the bottom half of the stack where the 2 cards that it told us to set aside could be.
Okay, so we got to do some traveling.
Yeah,
all
unfortunately.
Right. All right, I am going to play...
Are you going to be the lead investigator? I think you should be.
I think I should go first.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I would be the lead, but I should go first.
Okay.
At the very least.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 resources and play as a fast during the lightning player window, No Stone Unturned. This is the super cool version that I upgraded to. Choose an investigator at my location, me. That investigator searches his or her deck for a card, draws it, and shuffles his or her deck.
Oh, you're going for that one. So let me guess. Going for Dark Horse.
Dark Horse it is, yes. Yes, indeed. There it is, right near the bottom, but I'm going to have to shuffle anyway. So Dark Horse, up and rolling already, but I've got still 3 other resources to spend.
Awesome.
I... continue to shuffle.
All right.
And let's see. I am going to... So my intellect is only 3. That puts me up by 2. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I don't have anything in my hand to boost things up, and I'll just grab some clues. Maybe I'll get...
Okay. Maybe you get lucky.
Yeah, but no, probably won't.
Yeah, probably won't. We gotta
probably fail miserably.
Yeah, we're gonna fail this one horribly. And
-2, even.
Even, so you get a clue.
Yep.
All right. So that was your second action.
That was my second action. For my third action, I will investigate again.
And you're gonna fail.
Probably. Yes. No.
You did not fail.
I did not fail.
Get another clue.
Get another clue.
All right.
Now I'm gonna be risky here, Stephen. We can spin these clues as a group to move, right?
Yes,
so,
but you've already used your actions, though.
Right, but,
your actions.
But you
fly
and be free, Chef.
You know what? That is you could be the clue gatherer and I could be the inspector.
I could just come along behind you.
Yeah, because, there's still 2 more clues here.
Right.
So if I go over here, it's going to probably tell me to put out some more rooms. It's going to still cost 2 to go into those rooms, so we're still going to have to investigate. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but you could...
Okay, so I think what I want to do first, though, is I want to spend 3 resources.
Oh, yeah.
And get out a machete.
Good idea.
And then we can spin the 2 clues as a group. Or wait, no, it is...
Yep.
Yeah, 2 clues. So go ahead and spin the 2 clues.
All right.
And which way should I go? Down here?
I go down.
Let's go down. So I'm going to go down here to this one and reveal, a narrow shaft. Shroud of 2, 1 clue per investigator. Forced. When you would move from narrow shaft to an unrevealed location, test your agility at 3. If you fail, take 1 damage and cancel the effect of the move. So if we're moving from here to here, I have to test my agility, and if I fail, I take a damage.
Right.
Forced. When narrow shaft is revealed, put the topmost catacombs in the catacombs deck into play above or to the right of the narrow shaft. Okay. So that's going to be difficult because my agility is only 2.
Okay, so maybe you want to come back up here. Or do you want to investigate and pull a clue?
I think I'm going to try to... That's really tough. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, so maybe, so
that
now
screws us over. Of course, now we
we
can go
know.
this way, right?
We could. Or you could just come back up and... We're now this much smarter. We also know this is not someplace we want to go.
Yeah, the other thing is on this one, we're going to take a damage if we stick around.
If you end your turn there,
yeah. So it'd be like move, investigate, move back out.
Yeah, and with that shroud of 5.
Oh, man, we are kind of hosed. Well, it's not going to hurt me to... Well, it's at a shroud of 2, so I will move back up here. And end my turn.
All right.
Because I think, this is the best place for me to investigate. All right, monster turn, enemy turn. There are no enemies in play. It is now the upkeep phase. We reset everything. We draw a card, and oh, crap. The thing that follows.
Oh, already.
Yep. Spawn at a location furthest from you. Prey. I'm going to put it down here.
Sure.
Let's see. It's a prey, bearer-only hunter. When the thing that follows you would be defeated instead, shuffle it into the bearer's deck. Now, do I reveal this or not?
No.
Okay, so he's going to go here, here, and then up here. And he's just going to attack me. It's fairly weak, so I should be okay.
All right.
And I need to get a resource.
Is that Zoe's personal?
It's her personal.
Okay.
The bearer only, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's her personal, one of her personal ones, but... Or no, it's not her personal, is it? No, it's just my basic weakness.
Oh, it's your basic weakness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you drew a card and took a resource or not a resource?
I drew a card. I did not take... I will take a resource.
Okay. We'll move on to the Mythos phase. So we'll put a token on there. That didn't say anything about doubt or confusion or anything, did it, Brad?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want to have to deal with that this time.
Conviction. Doubt or conviction.
All right.
Confusion is just the normal.
Lead investigator, please take a monster card.
Oh, shoot.
I think this is a pretty bad deck.
The pit below.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Look, the pit below. Revelation. Attached to your location, if there is no copy of the pit below attached... okay. Sorry. I put a comma in there. There shouldn't be. Attached to your location, if there is no copy of the pit below attached.
Okay.
Okay. Attached location gets +1 shroud.
Okay, so that's not good.
At the end of each round, each investigator at attached location takes 3 damage. Discard the pit below.
When what? Oh, after we take 3 damage?
At the end of the round.
Oh, okay.
So we need to get out of here.
There. Yeah.
So that means I've got to get these 2 clues.
Yeah.
And you've got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will put that right there for now. And I will get...
We should reset it, guys.
Yep. I get the shadow behind you. Terror. Revelation. Put the shadow behind you into play in your threat area. Limit 1 per investigator. Action. You look behind you. Forced. At the end of your turn, if you did not perform the above action ability, you must either discard all of the resources or discard all cards in your hand, then discard the shadow behind you.
So you have to spend an action.
Spend an action to get rid of this card.
So, okay. And this is, but it disturbs me that the 2 cards we drew are seemingly referencing other cards already on the table.
Why? The shadow behind me?
Which is probably cast by the thing that follows, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Screws over one of my actions, so... Brad, what would you like to do?
I think I should investigate.
You should.
The shroud here is 2.
Yes.
Shroud here is 2. I am at 3. I'm up by 1, Stephen.
Okay.
We really need this clue.
I think we do, but we're not going to get it.
Got it.
Got it. See? Now watch, I'm going to test this. You're going to use your second action to test again. This one, you're going to totally, win this one.
I'm thinking...
You're going to get the best card ever.
The best card ever.
The best token ever. Totally going to nail this one, Brad.
Bring my head again.
And you get... Oh, an Elder Sign.
+2.
Sweet.
And I can switch my roll.
Okay.
Well,
You going to stay Seeker?
I'll stay. I mean, there's no point in being a survivor, to be honest with you, because I've got... No, you know what? I'm going to switch my roll. This is not my free switch. I'll use to switch to Guardian. Okay. So I have both the clues.
Yep. And for your last move...
For my last move...
For your last action, you're going to move.
I bet I have to move, don't I?
Yeah.
Or else I'm going to have this horrible
And
effect.
you can't move over here
Right.
and end your turn because you're going to take damage there, so you can only move down there.
No, I can move up here.
Oh, yeah, true, you can.
Would you rather I didn't?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
We need to reveal some stuff because we need to get these other cards out. So.
Yeah, I think. Or I mean, well, although this guy doesn't really hurt me, in my agility. Oh no, I'm going to go down here. I see what you're getting at. I'm going to go down here because that guy doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah. All right. So for my first action, I will move down here.
Well, no, move up here.
Okay, I will then go ahead and move up here.
You know what I'm saying.
You're going to spend your 2 clues.
Let's get this stuff
let him
revealed.
Chase me.
Yeah.
Oh, candlelit tunnels.
Ooh.
Action. Test your book willens, your intellect at 3 to read an ancient sign. If you succeed, look at the unrevealed side of any catacombs location in play. Group limit once per game. When candlelit tunnels is revealed, put the top 2 catacombs in the catacombs deck into play to the left and to the right.
Wow.
To the left and to the right. So I could do an intellect action, which I'm not going to do because I'm already at 1. What is it? 2 clues?
2 clues per investigator.
So 4. So you're going to want to come up here. All right. And so that's my first action. My second action will be... shoot, I've got a lot of expensive stuff in my hands. What's the shroud? The shroud here is 3.
You could move...
Oh, you know what? I'm going to perform an action here. I'm going to look behind you.
Good idea.
Get rid
That's all you need to do is do it once?
Yeah,
all right.
Spend an action.
All right. 1 action remaining.
1 action remaining. I'm going to take a resource.
Yeah.
And then in my turn.
Clever fellow.
All right. Monster turn. Enemy turn. It moves.
Nope. That is not...
Oh,
that's actually going to go away.
Yeah.
You might as well move it now.
Yeah. All right. So it moves over here.
All right.
And does nothing to you.
I don't even notice it.
Nope.
Doesn't even cast a shadow behind me.
It might. You better look behind you. All right. Upkeep phase. Reset our cards. Draw a card. Take a resource.
I'm not going to take a resource.
Okay. Then we are going to place a mythos phase, and we're going to put a token on the agenda.
Okay.
It is now at 2 to the 6. And then you can draw a horrible card.
Treachery, Crypt Chill, Hazard, Revelation. Test will at 4. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. So test will at 4. My will is 3. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this dark horse that I just drew.
Okay.
That was my phone that went off. I'm going to drop this dark horse that I just drew. And that's going to give me an extra will. So I'm at 4. I'm even.
Oh, plus you're already will. So you should get an extra one.
I should always have an extra will.
We should have a Munchkin Arkham Horror where if your name is Will...
How bad do you think? Do you think I should...
I think you're going to fail this, so...
I'm surely going to fail it, but how bad do I want to,
You're only going to get rid of an asset you control. Do you have any assets in your...
No, so I'll have to take 2 damage. It's a little early for
well, so just so you know, I do have...
to take damage.
We're not supposed to talk about cards in our hand, but I do have something that would help you. I mean, fix you.
If I needed aid, the first thing.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. All right. We can talk non-specifically about cards. Okay, so I will only burn Dark Horse.
Okay.
So that puts me at 4, testing at 4. I'm even. Probably going to lose. Skull.
Skull. So in this game, skulls are minus X. X is the number of locations away from the starting location you are, max 5. You are 1 away, so you failed by 1.
Failed by 1, so I take 2 damage. Yeah, I should have burned one of those cards. Oh, well.
That's okay.
It's all right.
What's your max damage?
6. So I've already taken a third of my damage.
Okay.
I'm almost bloodied.
Yuck. I'm going to draw Obscuring Fog. Revelation. Attached to your location. Limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 to the shroud. So the shroud is now 5.
Hmm.
Forced, after attached location is successfully investigated, discard obscuring fog.
Weird.
So I will put it right there. All right, so far we've just run into obstacles, which thematically, I mean, this is one of the original sets.
Mm-hmm.
Thematically, this is so far right on point. Right?
Chilly crypt.
Yeah, chilly crypts,
Pit.
Pits, holes, little shafts, those kinds of things. Monsters running around. All right, Brad, your turn.
All right, I am going to investigate. The shroud here is what? 2. No, okay, you know what? I'm going to do something a little different. Stephen, I'm not going to investigate first.
Okay, do you want to be a dude?
I do want to be a guardian.
Okay.
I'm going to spend... Oh, no, you know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and investigate first. Why not? I will investigate first. So the shroud is 2. My intellect is 3. Okay. Up by 1. Not going to make it, but instead, +1. I did make it. I have a clue.
Excellent. Should search again.
I will. Maybe I'll get another.
Maybe you will.
-1. I did get another one because I was up by 2. All right, now for my third and final action, I'm going to spend 1 and pull out Prepared for the Worst.
Okay.
Which allows me to search the top 9 cards of my deck for a weapon asset and add it to my hand, shuffle my deck. 9 cards. Do I have a weapon in here? I do.
Awesome.
And I will add it to my hand, and I will shuffle my deck. All right, your turn.
Yeah, it's praise the bear only. Okay. For my first action, I'm going to spend 2 resources, and I'm going to put First Aid into play. If First Aid has no supplies, discard. For an action, spend 1 supply, heal 1 damage or horror from an investigator at your location. My second action, I'm going to gain a resource. And for my third action, I'm going to spend 4 resources and bring in a beat cop.
Funny to find a beat cop down here. What kind of beat is the catacombs?
People are always stealing bones.
Security guard.
Security guard. That's right.
Yep.
So there you go. There are my 3 actions.
I almost said, I wonder, do you speak Italian? Then I realized we were in France. Never mind.
Enemy turn, it's going to move 1 step closer.
Okay.
Then it is the upkeep phase, so we're going to reset our cards. And then we're going to draw a card and take a resource. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Then we're going to... Did you draw a card?
Oh, I did not. Thank you. And I will not take a resource.
Okay. Then we'll move on to the Mythos phase. We are halfway through the first agenda, Brad.
Wow.
And we're nowhere closer to finding the man in the pallid mask. Now you may take a card, lead investigator, and see what kind of horrors await you in this crowded shaft.
Ooh, it is a poltergeist with a fight of 3, 2 hit points, and 4 to evade. Monster is a geist, if you didn't know that. Cannot be damaged by... This shouldn't be the French word for ghost here in Paris. Cannot be damaged... what the French word for ghost is. Cannot be damaged except by spell, relic, or encounter cards. As an action, you can parlay. Test intellect at 3 to attempt to banish the geist. If you succeed, deal it 1 damage.
So what does parlay do?
So it's, I guess, an action I can take... And it does not trigger an attack because it's an action actually on the card. So it's what I can do instead of hitting it since I don't have a spell to hit it with. Interesting. So that's actually easier to do than evading it for me.
Okay. Yeah, but then it's... So can you perform parlay more than once?
Apparently, yes.
And how many hit points does it have?
It's 2.
So you could get rid of it.
I could talk it to death.
All right, do that.
Which I've done before.
Poltergeist, you've talked to death?
I've talked angry geists to death.
All right.
Draw a card.
Oh, yes. I've got
You're
to draw a card.
waiting for me to begin a
Yes.
soliloquy.
Oh, no. I get a Ravenous Ghoul. Fight of 3, hit points of 3, agility of 3, humanoid monster ghoul, prey, lowest remaining health. That's you. But it is attached to me.
Is it hunter?
No, it doesn't have hunters, just prey.
All right.
So
what's this one?
this is the increases after you successfully investigate.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Monsters.
Your turn.
My turn, huh?
Yep.
All right.
You've got a Geist on you, which is interesting. Again, the nice thing about having all of these monster decks that they've created is they've created obviously a deck of ghouls and geists.
Yep.
And you can put them in a catacombs location or a haunted mansion.
Yeah.
Or Aztec temple. So are you going to parlay?
I'm going to parlay.
Okay.
Even odds, 3-3.
All right. No, skull minus
-1.
Number of locations away from the starting. Yep,
so
-1.
I failed.
Okay.
Try to fail again.
Yeah, fail big.
Cracked tablet.
Broken tablet -2. If there is a ready ghoul or geist enemy at your location, it attacks you. If there are more than one, choose one. So it attacks you.
It attacks me.
Do you have a dodge?
I am going to spend a resource. And look, I'm actually in Guardian mode.
Good.
Spending a resource to dodge.
Okay.
So that's just a fast action.
All right.
Play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location. Cancel that attack.
All right. So
That's
final thing. Are you going
final
to try
thing.
to evade?
I'm thinking, you know what? I think I am. I'm going to get a bit of unexpected courage.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to evade the poltergeist. Although it would be better if I'd evaded it and then walked away from it, because it's not a hunter. So I am just going to be...
You're just going to take the damage?
Well, I guess you're right. I keep preventing myself from being attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll spend unexpected courage. So I'm at 4. I'm up by 1. No, I'm at 5. I'm up by 1.
Okay.
5-4.
You're going to totally screw this up.
I am.
Oh,
I totally screwed this up.
Totally screwed it up.
Got to quit saying bad mojo on me, Stephen.
That's not good, Brad.
Man, I'm going to take another.
And I'm gonna have to kill this guy, because if I don't, I'm going to have 2 monsters on me, and because of the next round, I may end up with 2 monsters on me anyway. So Brad is done, maybe in more ways than one. I'm going to attack this ghoul. Because of the beat cop is with me, I automatically get a +1 to my fight. I'm going to use my machete, which gives me another +1 for this attack. If the attacked enemy is the only enemy engaged with me, the attack deals +1. I can exhaust the beat cop and deal 1 damage to it. I can deal a damage to the cop and a damage to my enemy. I don't think I want to do that to the beat cop.
Okay.
But let me go ahead and attack. So I'm at 1, 2. I'm at 6 to its 3. I'm up by 3. And I get a 0. So it's going to take 2 damage. I'm going to do this again. And I get a -1. I still win. It is dead. And for my third action...
Can I recommend...
Moving towards you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because if you move towards me, then the thing that follows is going to attack you.
Yeah.
And if you stay there, then the thing that follows is going to attack you. I would recommend running that way.
Okay. Go ahead and spin the 2 tokens. I'm going to go over here and reveal Stone Archways, Shroud of 2, no clues. Ignore the text on unrevealed locations adjacent to stone archways. Okay, so there's
cool.
none of those. Forced. When stone archways is revealed, put the topmost catacombs in the catacombs deck into play to the right of the stone archways.
That's neat.
So we can ignore the cost text on that.
Yeah, so let's... Okay, this is going to get a little weird. That goes on that card.
Yeah, it goes on this card.
All this.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to get into a...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just move everybody down.
Spread out a little. Spread out. All right, no clues there.
No clues there. And a shroud of 2, by the way, for no clues.
All right.
But if I want to, I could move over here without having to spend anything. So.
You could, but next turn, this guy's going to move, so you could come get him.
I could, or I could just let him come towards me. But it is the enemy's face.
But when he comes towards you, he will attack you.
Yes. He now moves there.
Okay.
Your enemy does something.
My enemy attacks me for 2 horror. He waves some bones around.
Horrible.
Yep.
Horrible.
Horrible. Horrifying.
Okay, now it is the upkeep phase. So draw a card. Oh, I know what I should have done at the end of that. I can do it this next time.
I should get this card out of my deck.
Oh, and you know what?
What?
I should have taken a resource when I had that ghoul. So I'm going to take that other resource now.
Because when you engage?
Yes.
All right.
After you become engaged with an enemy, gain a resource.
I am not going to take a resource.
Okay. So we'll flip our cards. Brad is engaged with a poltergeist. We'll go up to the mythos phase, top the round, and add a 4th token on there. Brad, you will take another card. And get...
Grasping Hands. Hazard. Revelation. Test agility at 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 damage. My agility is at 3. I've got to get rid of this so I can activate Dark Horse. My agility is at 3. I'm even.
All right. You're going to die, man.
Stop. That hasn't worked for like the last 4 draws. Thanks.
Minus
1. So I take 1 damage.
Ouch.
Steven, I am going to die.
Well, I do have...
Should have never split the party.
All right, and I get Corpse Dweller. Ooh. Attack of 3, a hit points of 5, and an agility of 4. This is a monster. Spawn. Discard a humanoid enemy at any location and spawn the Corpse Dweller at that location. If there are no humanoid enemies in play, discard Corpse Dweller and gain Surge instead. Is this guy humanoid? Nope, Monster Curse. That guy's not a humanoid.
He's not a humanoid, nope.
So I discard it and gain Surge instead.
Whoops, sorry.
That's all right. Oh, the shadow behind you.
Oh, again.
Yep, that's okay.
All right. That's a lot better, probably.
Maybe. All right. You want to go first and evade that guy and maybe get away from it?
I'm at -1 to evade him. I think I'd be better off trying to parlay with it again.
You want to still stay as a seeker or a guardian?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to get out my Ouija board.
All right.
Try to... Oh, Geist.
It's something good, man.
What is your problem, you Geist? Skull. -1. I failed.
1. All right. You're going to have to keep doing it. Man,
this is not good, man.
No, it's
not good at all.
I may have to just come back to you.
1 damage.
Okay, so you deal 1 damage to it. It's still attached to you, though.
It is. I got to do this one more time to kill it.
You don't have anything. What about, can you throw in a shriveling spell?
Shriveling spell?
Oh, that only works on an attack, right? Not parlay.
Right. I'm parlaying with my lore, or my intellect, rather.
Okay.
Yeah. Failed.
And if you fail on a parlay, does it attack you?
Nope,
No?
but
Okay.
I'm going to get attacked again this turn.
You're almost dead, right?
I've got 4 horror left and 3
And it
physical.
attacks you for a 1/1?
No, it's going to hit me for 2 horror. So I can only, this is rough, man.
Okay, first action, going to look behind me.
Good
Get
job.
rid of this. Second action, I'm going to spend 1 and bring out Zoe's Cross, which, as an immediate reaction, after an enemy becomes engaged with you, exhaust Zoe's Cross and spend 1 resource, deal 1 damage to that enemy. So
People keep asking me, how's Zoe doing? And I say, Zoe's Cross.
All right, so that's 2 actions. I guess I'm just going to... No, because if it comes into me, it engages with me, but it's not going to attack right away.
Yes, it will.
So I need to go and... Well, I'm just going to end up taking some damage. 1/1 damage.
You should have... Well, or move. No, you don't need a clue.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm going to move over here and get stone archways. Ignore the text on unrevealed locations. Adjacent to stone archways. When Stone Archways is revealed, put the topmost catacombs in the catacombs deck in play to the right of the Stone Archways. And I'm done. Brad's done. Enemy turn.
Let me check this out. I'm just going to check out this hunter thing just to make sure, because it would be really...
Well, it doesn't matter because I could take a 1/1 damage and then just clean its clock.
Yeah, so the hunters move, and then we resolve damage.
Okay.
So, yep.
Oh, so before the enemy phase.
No, in the enemy phase,
Oh, okay.
the hunters move,
Okay.
and I drop a card on the floor.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, so the enemy's phase turn. This one's going to move towards me. You're going to take some damage.
2.
Ouch.
Horror.
2 horror.
Not damage, but 2 horror.
Okay, I've got a first aid kit, Brad.
I gotta get close to you.
Well, that's true too. But you can't move when you have that thing attached to you.
I can. It would just kill me if I did.
Yeah. You are in a mite.
If I could beat it up, I could beat it up. If I had, but I can only.
But you can
only be
use
damaged by spells,
or,
relics, or encounter cards.
So relics, like my Zoe's Cross.
Right.
Well, no, that's a charm, so that would
not even.
work.
Yeah.
All right. So you did your damage. Upkeep phase. Flip our cards. Draw a card. Take a resource. All right. You're going to take a resource?
I am not going to take a resource.
Mythos phase, we're at 5. Go ahead and draw a card, Brad.
Crypt Chill Revelation Test Will at 4. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. Well, Stephen, tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Because my will is only at 3. I'm going to throw in a couple of cards to put me up at +1. I'm going to throw in my Rosary and Dr. William T. Mallison, who I didn't really expect to find out here in the crypts anyway.
Well, he could have come with you. He could have followed us down, right? I mean, he was probably with us. He was with us at Ingram's house.
-2. I take 2 damage.
Are you dead?
No, I'm at the very edge of being dead.
This game's going to be over very quick. And here I was kind of excited about going into this game, Brad.
Yeah, I should not have gotten away from you. That was a really dumb idea on my part to say, Stephen, go over there.
Grasping Hands, Hazard, Revelation. Test your agility at 3 for each point you fail by. Take 1 damage. Okay, I will go ahead and throw in Manual Dexterity, which will take me to 4 against its 3, so I'm up by 1. And I get a -2, so I fail by 1. I take 1 damage. And that's done. All right, Brad. You need to take care of this thing.
I'm going to add deduction to this parlay. Now I'm at 4 to its 3. I'm up by 1.
There we go. Elder Sign.
Elder Sign. So I did not need to waste my deduction, but nevertheless. Okay, so this guy's gone.
Oh, it is dead. Oh, okay. I thought it had hit points of 3.
No, it has hit points of 2.
Oh, well, that's good. Thank goodness, Brad.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay,
all right.
Start moving up towards me, please.
Now, here's the thing. I want to move here. Now, the other thing I'm thinking
That's your second action.
is I could pull out a weapon.
Can you do that? Yeah, with your
I
guardian.
can.
Okay. Do it. Pull out the weapon. Might as well.
All right, so I'm going to grab a blackjack.
Okay.
All right. Now.
That's all your actions.
I'm done. I still have a stupid resource I can't spend now.
All right. I'm going to... first action, emergency cash, gain 3 resources. Let's see, are all of my hands are not. All right, for my second action, I'm going to whip out my 45 automatic and spend 4 resources to get it. 3, 4. As an action, spend 1 ammo in your fight. You get +1 for this attack. The attack deals +1 damage. And then for my third action, I'm going to move over here and hope this isn't a horrible thing.
You're moving away from me.
I know, but...
Oh.
Crypt of the Sepulchral Lamp. Sepulchral Lamp. Shroud of 2 clues per investigator. The crypt is investigated using your willpower instead of the skill indicated by the investigation attempt. Forced. When crypt is revealed, put the top 2 catacombs from the catacomb deck into play above and to the right. Okay, so this one has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, go ahead and slide them down. I'll just move these up. Above and to the right.
Didn't take into account
the above. So we are down into the bottom 5.
We are.
So any one of these could be.
Which was the?
I don't know.
So either one of those two. Okay.
No, it could be.
Could be either of those two.
Could be these two too.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not this one.
Right.
Okay, that's my third attempt. Enemy turn. This one moves 1 step closer.
All right.
We now upkeep phase. We need to draw a card. Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you get Lost Soul too?
Oh, I got paranoia. It's my basic weakness.
Oh, okay.
Guess what horrible thing happens to me?
What?
I discard all my resources.
Oh, hey, that's nice. I got Lost Soul, the treachery that we picked up last time.
Yeah.
Madness, Pact, Revelation. Check the campaign log. If you have more or equal doubts than conviction, test my book learning. If you have more conviction than doubt, test your willpower at X, where X is your intellect. If you fail, take 2 damage.
So we have more conviction than doubt.
Yep, so I am testing my willpower at 2, which I could probably do this since I'm at 2 up from this. 0. This goes into my discards. So nothing happens to me. I did take my resource, so that was good.
I don't know if that goes into your discards. Anyway.
I mean, it's a weakness, right?
All right.
That stays with me.
I keep having this sort of question that I never solve.
Whether these should be like gone forever?
Yeah, or whether they stay in your play zone having been resolved.
I mean, it should be discarded because we've taken, because I shouldn't have to deal with this every single time.
No, but you've done it. Yes, you've resolved it.
Yeah, so it should go over to my discard. And
doesn't say discard.
Well, that's true. So it's out of play then, is what you're saying.
I'm saying it's in play and not doing anything.
Okay. Just as long as I don't sit here and go, oh, well, I've got to test this again.
Right.
Man, this is about as full as my thing has ever been, Brad. Okay, it is now time to advance the agenda.
Yay.
And what is this? This is not what I was expecting. Spectre of Death. A force from beyond. It's got a fight of 3. It's got a hit points of 5 per investigator, so it has a hit points of 10 and an agility of 3. It is a monster Geist Elite. Spawn at the starting location.
Oh, come on.
Hunter retaliate. While Spectre of Death is exhausted, it takes 1 less damage from each attack made against it. While it is exhausted, it takes 1 less damage from each attack made against it. No fair. Forced. After you fail a skill test while attempting to evade the Spectre of Death, it attacks you. 2 damage, 2 sanity.
So it'll kill me. If I evade it and miss, it will kill me.
Yeah. All right, well, you also get an encounter card.
Wow.
This is pretty brutal. This is more brutal than I thought it would be. Even if we were together, if we were together, it would spawn over there, but it would still hunt us.
Right.
Okay, Brad, well.
All right, I think I'm done, bud.
Good luck.
Because I've drawn a ghoul minion.
Oh, no.
Humanoid monster ghoul. It was colossal and nameless blasphemy with glaring red eyes and held up in bony claws a thing that had been a man, gnawing at the head as a child nibbles at a stick of candy. Thank you, H.P. Lovecraft. So it has 2 fight, 2 hit points, and 2 agility.
Okay. I get a corpse dweller. Spawn. Discard a humanoid enemy at any location and spawn corpse dweller at that location. Is that guy humanoid?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here you go.
So it's not.
I think it replaces it.
Ghoul,
it says
right?
Discard it.
Yeah. All right. So 3, 5, and 4 for this guy.
So he's worse, right?
Yeah. So basically, this guy just burst out of the ghoul.
Yeah.
Wow. He has Hunter and Retaliate also. So I have to evade both of these guys.
Yeah. All right. Good
That's
luck.
not going to happen.
Good luck.
All right. So for my first move, so I'm going to evade and walk 1 space away.
You have to evade both of them.
I have to evade both of them and walk 1 space away. That's as far as I can get.
Humanoid guy, though, isn't a hunter, right?
Yeah, he's a
hunter.
hunter.
He is? So
yep,
they're both
hunters. Yep. So this is just going to be me failing to evade over and over again. So the first one, the Spectre of Death,
has retaliated.
Is going to kill me if I fail this. So let's just, I'll do the Corpse Dweller first. So 4. It's a 4 to evade, and I'm at 4, so I'm even odds.
Okay.
Let's talk about this. I'm even odds.
Yeah, never split the party. So here's on the plus side, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good idea to do that because we were able to just bust out all the locations.
Yeah, but to what end?
Well, to lose.
Yes. No, maybe you'll win. Maybe you will.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's possible. Because, you're right there. Wherever there is.
Maybe. But I got to still get the man in the pallid mask. And this big old giant scary monster dude.
All right. I'm going to try to evade the Corpse Dweller.
Okay. Hey, you succeeded.
I did it. All right. Could die here.
Yeah.
Well, I could go insane.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Weren't we supposed to both start with a insanity from our last game?
I'm done.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You're right. I'm not done. You're right. That we did have a 1 mental trauma.
Yeah.
That we were supposed to take that I didn't do. Wow, good call. Yeah, no, I'm not done. So I'm at 5 instead of 4.
Okay.
6 is my limit.
Okay.
So it's still the same deal.
You don't have anybody you can splash damage onto.
Nope. So let's do the math here. 3, 4. I'm up by 1.
And you don't have to be in a different thing to use that?
No.
Okay.
I'm up by 1.
Okay.
-2. I'm done. I am out of there.
Okay.
I am out of there, Stephen. Well, I'm defeated.
All right.
Through insanity.
All right, so put that monster in there.
He is not exhausted.
Okay.
So that means he's going to get a...
All right, my turn. Well, I guess I will use my first action to... Well, no, I don't want to do that. I guess I'll investigate. What do I have to improve my investigate? Because I have to use my lore, my intellect. My intellect's 2. The shroud is 2. I'll go ahead and spend unexpected courage, pump that up by 2, and get a -1. So I'll get 1 clue. That goes away, though. So this time I'm even.
Good luck.
And I get...
Oh.
Tentacles. Third time I get... Tentacles again. I'm done. All right, so... Enemy phase. Let's do it this way. This guy moves up. This guy is exhausted. This guy moves over and engages me and attacks for 1 health and 1 sanity.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Then it is the upkeep phase. Draw a card. Take a resource. Oh, this could be really good for me. We forgot to read the other agenda here. Empire of the Undead. All around you, the eyes of skulls glow with an otherworldly hue. A ghostly voice echoes throughout the labyrinth catacombs. You sense a threatening presence looming around you. It is just outside of your vision, past the dim fog that permeates through the catacombs around every corner. Each location is connected to each location adjacent to it. Okay. Doom track of 12.
Wow.
Son of a gun. All
This
right.
is rough, man.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I already did that. Okay, let me take a encounter card here, and I get Eyes in the Walls, Revelation. Test my willpower at 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. When assigning horror from this effect, they must be divided as evenly as possible among eligible cards. All right, so my intellect is 4. I'm up by 1. And I succeed. So that one is done. For my first action, this guy engaged me, so I get a resource.
All right.
And I should have done that as an immediate reaction. After an enemy becomes engaged with you, exhaust Zoe's Cross and spend 1 resource and deal 1 damage. So that one's already there. Oh, spend 1 resource, gain a damage. That's how that works. Damage. For my second action, I'm going to try to hit it with my machete, so I get +1 to the fight for that. My beat cop adds 1, so I'm at 2 against its I'm at 6 against its 3.
Okay. I'll raise my point after you finish it.
-2, still I defeat it.
Did you get your resource when that guy engaged you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that was my whole action. For my final action, I'm going to do my book learning. Oh, fast. Oh, here we go. Fast. Play after I defeat an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't have to spend the cost on it?
You
or
do.
I do. Okay, so I'll spend 1 resource.
It's an event, right?
It's an event, yes. Play after you defeat an enemy. Discover 1 clue at your location. I've got 2 clues. I am going to...
Do you have another action?
That was a fast.
Right. Oh, you got 1 left. Okay.
This was an immediate action. Fought the guy, was my second action, and killed him.
Okay.
That was an immediate action.
That was a fast action.
That was a fast action.
Okay.
So now I have a third action left.
Okay.
Which one do I go to, Brad?
I am not a source of wisdom.
I will go up.
All right.
I will go up. Candlelit tunnels. Test my book learning to read an ancient sign. If you succeed, look at the unrevealed side of the catacombs location in play. Of any group limit once per game. Forced. When Candlelit tunnels is revealed, put the top 2 catacombs in the catacombs deck into play at the left and the right. Well, it's either here or it's here.
Or it's down there.
And it's 2 clues per investigator. Is it still 4?
Yeah, I believe so,
Okay.
yeah. I still count as being an investigator.
Yes, you do.
Jeez.
So I'm up here. My turn is done. Oh, we forgot to unexhaust this guy. Okay, so enemy turn. This one moves 1 towards me. Oh, no, he could go from... He's over here. He could go from here up to here. Instead of here and then up and... that sucks.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I see what you're saying.
This guy moves up here. Okay, I unexhaust, draw a card, gain a resource. 1 on the Doom track, draw this card, and I get Spirit's Torment, Curse, Geist, Revelation, attached to your location. Forced. After you leave attached location, you must either take 1 horror or lose 1 action. As an action, place 1 of your clues on the attached location and discard Spirit's Torment. Okay. My first action, I've got nothing. I gotta reset that. I've got nothing to boost my intellect. So I'll just search. No, let me draw a card first. Oh, there we go. Okay, so question, Brad.
Yes.
I've got a shortcut card. Shortcut reads, fast, play only during your turn. Choose an investigator at your location. Move that investigator to a connecting location. Does that circumvent the 2 clue.
What does it read the location specifically?
As an additional cost for you to enter catacombs, investigators at your location must spend 1 clue per investigator as a group.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help you there.
Okay. All right. Well, then for my next
but read it again. Read, what is it?
Fast. Play only during your turn. Choose an investigator at your location. Move that investigator to a connecting location.
Okay, so you can move to an already revealed one without spending a move action.
Yeah. Which
might allow you to...
Oh, okay.
Because
so
it's
let
a
me go ahead and
fast.
do that.
No. When this guy gets up on you, that's a fast, right?
Oh, yes.
It's not an action. It's not a move action. It's not something that's going to trigger an attack.
So I could...
So you just slide out from underneath him, yeah.
All right. So, but do I want to move down here and investigate here since the shroud is less than this one? I probably do, right?
I think so, but...
Okay, so I'm going to move down here.
But the other thing is...
So my second action.
Where do you... Okay, you're in the candle room.
Yeah.
So where are you at with being able to use the thing in the candle room?
I can't.
No, I mean, it's what it was like, test lore or intellect.
Yeah, test my lore, my intellect, at 3 to read an ancient sign. If you succeed, look at the unrevealed side of the catacombs location and play. I'm down by 1 on that, and I have nothing that I can throw in to that.
Okay.
And if I fail... group limit once per game, so I get 1 shot at this.
No, you get to do it. Well, maybe. Okay, maybe so. Maybe you get to try it once. But, okay, so I'm just thinking that would,
so my first action was draw a card. My second action, if I stay up here, I mean, I'm down by 1 either way, whether I'm testing unless I'm investigating the location, or if I'm doing this. And I've got this on top of that, which is attach your location. After you leave the attached location, you must either take 1 horror or lose 1 action. So I'm going to just stay here. And I'm going to, let me test this thing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm testing this thing right here.
You're,
this thing that lets me reveal.
Okay, all right.
Lets me reveal a card. -1. I lost. That was my second action.
Okay.
And then my third action will be to investigate. -2. Turn done. Enemy phase. Moves 1 closer. Moves 1 closer. Reset. Draw a card. Take a resource. That was the upkeep phase. Mythos. Draw a card. Ghoul minion. Humanoid monster ghoul is here on me. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I'm just going to die.
I don't know, man, because you've got your first aid, you've got your machete.
I do.
Got your beat cop.
I do, but I have nothing that aids in my investigation. Actually, I do. Actually, I could do short... No, that's my willpower. Okay.
You really need a clue getter, don't you?
Okay, so this guy comes into me. I'm going to spin the resource, give this guy a damage on top of that. Then I'm going to attack with my machete. My beat cop gives me +1. This is 2. That's 6. I'm up by 4. -1. He's dead. All right, now it's my turn again. I have nothing that will help my intellect. I'll draw a card. Yeah, I've got nothing that helps me in my book smarts.
We'll just keep trying to get clues, man.
All right, well, investigate. I'm down by 1. Down by 2.
Third action.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really cannot investigate unless I get a +1.
They're in there.
Yeah. All right. Enemy turn. Move. Move. Upkeep phase. Reset. Draw a card. Take a resource. Add a thing. Draw a thing. Poltergeist cannot be damaged except by spell, relic, or encounter cards. I have none of those.
Oh, you'll never get this guy off of you.
But I've got a resource when he encounters me. Oh yeah, because I can't even. The
best you can do is, can you evade him and then move down to the out of this room?
My evade is not so good either. 1, 2. Yeah, I can throw in 2 cards.
Oh, this is dreadful.
I can throw in 2 cards. Yeah, but if I move down here, this guy's going to attack me.
Right, that's what
so I just need to evade him.
But he's going to attack you anyway, because he's going to move up and attack you, or he can move down there and he's going to attack you.
Oh, okay. All right, parlay. So I'm up by... So test that at 3. I'm at 4. I'm up by 1. So does
wait.
When Zoe's cross automatically...
What now your parlay is at 4? Your intellect is at 4 now?
Yeah, when I throw these 2 in. Otherwise, it's 2.
Why weren't you throwing in on those clues?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't testing parlay. I was testing evade.
Evade, okay.
Yeah.
You're
so
evading,
evade.
okay.
I'm evading.
I see. Okay.
So his evade is 4. I'm at 4. I'm tied. Doom token. He does not have retaliate. These 2 cards go away.
Try again.
Try to evade once more.
Now you're where you're at now? -1? You're down by 1?
Oh, no, I'm down by 2.
You're down by 2.
Ugh. Third and final attempt.
Okay.
Skull. How many revealed locations? More than 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away.
All right. Turn over. Because there's no way. I mean, yeah. Anyway.
I think you're done,
take 2 horror.
Yep. Well, actually, the hunters move first, so.
Oh, okay. So he's going to move and attack?
Move, and yeah. This guy's going to move, and then take 4 horror.
How am I going to take 4 horror? Oh, yeah. Oh, and now I'm done. Okay, so now I'm done. Because that's 6. I got 6 horror.
Yeah, so we both went insane.
We did. Too many ghosts down in the catacombs. All right. If no resolution was reached, each investigator was defeated. You are shaken awake by a police officer and lifted to your feet. You feel as though the weight of a train has slammed into your head. The pain is unbearable. The man shines a flashlight into your eyes and asks you several questions in French, or Italian, I guess. Dazed as you are, you find it difficult to answer. He points toward the staircase nearby and pushes you away from the catacombs. You stumble onto the Rue de la Tombe Israel and slowly make your way to a hotel where you can stay the night. Oh, it must have been this cop.
Yeah.
Several days of research later, the meaning of the strange diagrams you saw within the catacombs still escapes you. You feel as though you have been led on a wild goose chase. Just as you're about to give up, you see a faded yellow book on the table nearest you. You are stunned to discover that it is the unabridged script for The King in Yellow. Drawn on the cover in black ink is the very same diagram whose meaning you've been struggling to interpret for several sleepless nights. Who had placed it here? How had it come to your hotel room? Regardless, you know what you must do. The play holds the secrets. It has all along. And yet, like a fool, you have avoided reading Act 2 out of superstition. Its words cannot harm you any more than the creatures and fanatics you've already encountered. Trembling, you open the second part and begin to read. In your campaign log, record that you know the site of the gate. We know the site of the gate. Wow, that's pretty generous considering we lost. Each investigator must choose whether or not to read Act 2 of The King in Yellow. At least one investigator must read Act 2.
So I have, we both have 2 mental trauma after that.
Yeah, because we have to keep that mental trauma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we each had 1 from the previous, and now we've got 1 from this one. I have a base sanity of 4 or 6, so I'm down to 4. You have a base sanity of what?
6.
Okay.
So I'm down to 4.
I think Lola should read The King in Yellow.
Okay. Okay, in your campaign log, record the names of each investigator who chose to read Act 2.
Wait. Does Zoe want to read The King in Yellow?
Yeah, sure. Why don't we go down together?
Okay.
So Zoe and Lola have both read Act 2. You ready for this?
Yep.
Each investigator who read Act 2 searches the collection for random basic madness or pact weaknesses, and for a random basic or pact weakness, and adds it to his or her deck. Does not count towards deck size. Each investigator who read Act 2 earns 2 additional experience as they gain insight into the machinations of the Tattered King. So, should we look for our weaknesses now?
Well, I don't know. Let's finish this out and then
Okay.
we'll look for weaknesses.
All right. Oh boy, here we go again.
It's not pleasant.
Okay, this time, remove all the tokens, the broken tokens from play, then add 2 alien tokens.
They're going to sponsor us now?
Yes. I wish.
Hint, hint.
2 alien head tokens. 1.
You mean Elder Things?
Yep. So there's 1, and there's 2.
All right.
So we'll add these into the game. It's kind of weird, that mechanic. I mean, they have different things that they do.
Yeah,
So I guess it's just changing.
It's hard to
that.
tell if it's beneficial or detrimental or what's going on
Yeah.
there.
If Ishimaru Haruko is in the victory display, record her name. Oh, she's not in the victory display.
No.
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory value of each card in the victory display. Were there any locations that were...
This location had victory points on it, but we didn't even come close.
Oh, man. That's it.
All right.
I guess to be continued. The story continues in the next Mythos pack of Path of Carcosa, Black Stars Rise.
All right.
What'd you think of that, Brad?
That was dreadful.
We went from a solid win to a...
Yeah, that wasn't even... I was on the ropes right from the start, and...
I really do not think we can
split the party. Yeah.
I mean, it was
dumb
a good
idea.
idea. It was a good idea.
Dumb idea.
But I mean, it was really bad for us.
Yep.
I had a machete, a guard dog, a knife, and an emergency cache that I could have gotten out. I like this. I like Zoe because look at everything that I've gotten out.
Yeah, Zoe's a monster.
The bad thing is I've got to be able to kill things. And I ran into the problem with this poltergeist where you can only damage it by spell or relics.
Yep.
I don't have my rosary, so that's not going to do anything. And then the Spectre of Death. I was not expecting this agenda deck to flip over to reveal this monster.
That was pretty brutal.
That was pretty crazy. And we didn't even get through the act. There's like 4 cards in here.
Don't read them.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry. There's Act 1, Act 2, and then there's 2 Act 3 cards. So,
wow. Lola is on a good day. Lola is difficult to play. On a bad day, Lola is a wreck.
Yeah,
she is a temperamental character.
I wonder who are the spiritualists, the mystics.
The mystics, the seekers are a little bit. But
probably should have had.
Lola's got a pile of mystic stuff. I just didn't see any of it.
Couldn't get them out.
Yeah. In fact, I think this whole campaign, I think I have not managed to get shriveling on the table. I don't recall putting it on the table.
Last week? What is that one in front of you?
This is my Blood Pact.
Oh, Blood Pact. Okay.
Blood Pact is really good because it boosts my shriveling attack spell. Boy, just not good.
You win some, you lose some.
We lost that one.
This was a fairly fast game.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't 4 hours like last time.
It wasn't. Those were 4 delicious hours.
They are fun when you win, but I'm so curious. Do we want to see where?
No.
So I just want to see where the.
Oh, I don't.
There's the blocked passage. There's a bone-filled cavern. Tomb of Shadows.
You were so close.
Yep. When the Tomb of Shadows is revealed, advance to Act 1B.
Yep. You were so close, man.
So close. If only I had a better investigation skills, but I don't. I don't, man. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Comment section below if you want to help this channel and support everything that we do. Make sure you head over to patreon.com/major spoilers. Check out what we have to offer and see how you can lend your support. Very few, I mean, just a couple of bucks a month can keep us going for a long, long time. Maybe to the next game. We will see. Thank you, Brad, for playing. It's always a joy to have you here, and I know how much you love the King in Yellow. Until next time, have you seen the yellow sign?